Hey now, welcome back Pokemon trainers. This is your friendly neighborhood Bullados, and today we are at the Pokemon VGC Omega Series tournament at 2DCon in Bloomington, Minnesota. We are in the finals of our tournament. On the bottom we have Zach Droegkamp, and on the top we have Cody Bernheisel. Cody has already maxed out all of his championship points for the Premier Challenge series, while Zach just needs a win to max out all of his. Zach's team on the bottom is Gengar, Kangaskhan, Landorus Therian, Heatran, Cresselia, and Zapdos. Cody's team on the top will be Politoed, Ludicolo, Zapdos, Kangaskhan, Scizor, and Terrakion. So two teams that are very likely trying to do very similar things, although I know that Cody does a big weather play at the beginning. Or at some point, he'll throw out both Poly and Ludi and take advantage of their complementary abilities. We start off with Zach throwing out Kangaskhan and Zapdos, while Cody throws out Kangaskhan and Terrakion. Seems like these two players have played each other quite a few times. They selected their teams quite quickly. Zapdos' pressure will increase the amount of power points that that his opponent's Pokemon will use each time it attacks. Looks like Zach is thinking about switching out of Zapdos into Cresselia. Switched both of them. So the Landorus Therian reduces the attack of both opponents, and the Cresselia is going to come out to be a wall that both of his opponent's Pokemon will have to be able to get through. Cody Mega Evolves his Kangaskhan. He's very likely going to Fake Out, which is not going to do very much. I mean, does about 40 total. And then the Rock Slide doesn't really do much of anything. So Landorus is down to a little bit over a half of its remaining HP, while Landorus still has most of what it's got left. Cresselia still has most of its HP. So, looks like Cody is thinking about a U-turn. But, that's Zach thinking about a U-turn. Cody's switching out into Ludicolo, which could potentially, but Cody uses Power Punch to raise his attack. Uses it twice because of the Mega Evolve. Ups a U-turn onto the Ludicolo, which puts it down to about a quarter of its HP. Landorus is going to switch out, and Cody's going to choose one of his other Pokemon to send out. He's going to send out his own Kangaskhan. It's at full health and has not yet Mega Evolved. Cresselia is going to Calm Mind, increasing both its special attack and special attack, I believe. No, special attack and special defense. My apologies. Icy Wind to both of his opponent's Pokemon. And Kangaskhan is going to probably Mega Evolve and do something to his opponent's Kangaskhan. What did he have on this one? Probably a Fake Out to Kangaskhan. So Cody's Kangaskhan is very it's going to be close to decide who's going to attack first in this one. Although I think Fake Out comes first. Not even going to Mega Evolve it, just Fake Out. Opposing Ludicolo uses Fake Out. So Cresselia is flinched. And basically not very much happened there, although Ludicolo now is very close to getting knocked out. Cody's Kangaskhan is down to a little over half of its health. And now Zach's going to Mega Evolve the Kangaskhan. And it looks like he's thinking about a Sucker Punch. Or possibly a low kick. Oh, there it's thinking about Sucker Punch. Sorry, I can see the Zach's bottom screen while you guys can't. So Kangaskhan Mega Evolves. Uses Sucker Punch on Cody's Mega Kangaskhan. Uses it twice. And it gets really close to getting knocked out. But that double edge is going to hit Zach's Kangaskhan and knock it out completely. The recoil from those two, what is that? The recoil from those two attacks are going to knock out the other Kangaskhan, so now neither player is left with a Mega Pokemon. Ludicolo is going to get very close to getting knocked out, but the speed, losing speed at this point is a huge deal. Not so much because it's very likely that Politoed is about to come out. Cresselia got burned from Scald and is down to a little bit more than half of its own HP remaining. Both players are still deciding what their next Pokemon are going to be, though I'm pretty certain that Zach still has 3 Pokemon remaining. Cody's going to send out Politoed, get the rain going. Ludicolo is now going to be the fastest Pokemon on the field, which is definitely going to matter. However, it's very likely the Ludicolo is going to get knocked out this turn. So both players still have 3 Pokemon remaining. Looks like Zach is bringing out Zapdos so that he can deal with the dual water team. Cody is very likely going to switch out Politoed because he's going to predict the Thunderbolt coming. However, Politoed will just use Scald. He really wants that Cresselia out of play. Double Scald brings Cresselia down to a little less than a quarter of its own health. Politoed's going to take the Thunderbolt. Super effective, but doesn't quite knock it out. Icy Wind will hit both opponents' Pokemon. It's not very effective on Politoed, but it's going to knock out the Ludicolo. Cresselia is hurt by Burn, drops it down to almost no HP left. I think it's less than 10%. Terrakion comes out for a Cody. And Cresselia, I would think that Cresselia would still want to try and heal itself, but looks like Zach's being very aggressive with it. Thunder Wave's about to come out from the Zapdos. That's going to hit Terrakion. Terrakion drops a Rock Slide, which is super effective on Zapdos, and knocks out Cresselia. Zapdos uses its berry to regain, looks like, what was that, 45 or 50 health? Scald onto Zapdos, drops it down to now less than a quarter of its own HP. And Zach's going to have to send out his final Pokemon, which is the Landorus Therian form. Floating Landorus Therian form. What is Landorus Therian form even holding? Holding an Assault Vest. So Zapdos is now going to Roost, but it's not going to matter because Terrakion's going to hit it first. Zapdos is knocked out. We're down to just Landorus Therian form. Landorus flinches, and the Scald is just going to knock out Landorus. And Cody wins this battle by a score of, I believe, 2 Pokemon remaining, 2-0. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time when we will continue with this final battle between Zach and Cody at the VGC Premier Challenge Omega Series at 2DCon in Bloomington, Minnesota.